So this is the meter console of this vehicle. On top you can see the speedometer along with the small notifications. Below that you can see there's a small display where you can see the trip meter, odometer, and there's a fuel meter as well. Now this is the entire dash of this vehicle, and then the left hand side you can see this is the pass switch along with the upper dipper. This is the indicator, this is the horn, this is the toggle switch, and in the other hand you can see integrated in ignition and self start, and this is the hazard light button.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello guys, as you can see that I am riding this Royal Enfield Classic 350 Reborn, and I'm going to give you the review of it and how it performs in a busy traffic. Okay, I was talking about traffic and here we go. Okay, so let's stop in this traffic. Okay, so if while I'm in a traffic, I just want to tell you one thing, that this motorcycle is a 349cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, and actually it will generate that is 20.2 bhp of power at 6100 rpm, and also torque of 27 newton meter at 4000 rpm. Even though it doesn't have any rpm meter, but still it is the figures what I have given you as per the Royal Enfield specification. And this motorcycle is coming with fuel injected, okay, or fuel injected, sorry, pardon my pronunciation. So yes, so as you can see that I am riding this motorcycle as if now within the busy traffic, and this motorcycle is performing absolutely brilliant. Okay, so yeah, maybe I am riding Dominar, and Dominar is having the heavy nature of this motorcycle, but still it doesn't mean that I cannot ride this motorcycle. Okay, and this motorcycle, you can see that how easily I can maneuver this motorcycle, okay, within the busy traffic. So I feel that if you are used to with this motorcycle, then you can easily maneuver this motorcycle, or you can encounter the traffic as well with this motorcycle. So you will not get the feel of the heavy nature of this motorcycle. Okay, so now if I'll talk about the first thing, that the vibration. So I just want to tell you one thing, that the vibration is, it's very low. I think barely you can recognize, but yes, if you are taking this motorcycle into the higher rpm, then now you can see that. So obviously you can feel the vibration of this motorcycle, just to give you the taste of that you are riding a Royal Enfield Classic 350. Otherwise you will not get that. But whatever it was before, it is completely changed. Okay, so you can say that the second generation of this motorcycle is completely different motorcycle from the other one. So but yes, as I have said, that is it directly compared with Meteor 350? No, of course not, because Meteor 350 engines are a little bit more differently tuned from this engine. Okay, and the vibration level is also very less into the Meteor. Okay, but this motorcycle is still there, but into the higher rpm, as I have said, just to give the test. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm just repeating myself one more time. So let's take a U-turn from here, and let's see that how beautifully I can do that. See, even though it's a big bike, but still I can easily take a U-turn without taking my feet down. Okay, so that's the good thing about this motorcycle. So let's fire it up. Sorry about the voice or wind blast. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing. The initial power is very less, and which is quite obvious because this motorcycle is completely designed for the long tour purposes. But yes, if I will talk about the second gear or third gear, then the response is very quick, and the top speed is 120 km per hour, and in 90 km per hour it will be stable. But if you will go beyond that, definitely you will feel this motorcycle will go out of your hand. So as you can see that I'm encountering the traffic, and it will be easily managed by me. Okay, so now you can see that how easily I'm encountering the traffic, which I'm not supposed to. Okay, but still I just want to test this motorcycle into its full capacity, so that's the reason I'm doing it. Okay, now, so if you look at the dash, okay, so you can see that how beautifully designed. So it will keep reminding the taste of the classic 350 with the nostalgic big dial for you with the speedometer. But there's a small display as well, you can see, where you can see the necessary stuffs, and just like a fuel meter and 2 trip meters, then odometer, and as well as the clock. Okay, which you can toggle it with the I button in my left hand side, you can see, with the clutch. Okay, I will stop into the traffic and let's see that whether I can explain it to you or not in a detailed way. Okay, so now it's a red signal, so let's stop it. So yes, so now I will tell you about the meter. Okay, so now you can see the meter is the combination of digital and the retro style meter. Okay, where you can see a small display where you can see the trip meter, 2 trip meters, clock, and odometer, and you can toggle it in the left hand side button. Okay, and at night it will be visible in a white color. Okay, this LED lights will glow. Okay, and into the speedometer you can see the kilometer per hour, and as well as the miles per hour as well. Okay, so this motorcycle is having this motorcycle actually originated in UK, okay, or England. So that's the reason it will have the some test of it, and that is the miles per hour. Okay, I don't know the same bike or with the same specification was or will be imported to UK or not, but this is the good thing what I like about this motorcycle. So now if I'll talk about the heating management, trust me, the older generation of the Royal Enfield motorcycle was a hell. Okay, so if you are taking that motorcycle into traffic like this, so it was hitting like a hell. But this motorcycle, it doesn't have. So maybe I don't know that maybe it's a new motorcycle or not, or maybe it's a differently tuned, okay, than the older generation. So that's the reason. Okay, but trust me, if I'll talk about the heating management, then kudos to Royal Enfield that they have given the most beautiful heating management into this motorcycle, even though the engines are exposed. Okay, today's very bad traffic, man, but it's a good thing, and it's now that if I'll talk about the time, then it's close to 1 o'clock, and in 1 o'clock in Asansol, I don't want to say that because it's very hot here. Okay, that too in this time, but trust me, I'm not getting any I don't feel any exhaustness, or I'm not feeling exhaust with this kind of weather riding this motorcycle. Now if I'll talk about the suspension, the suspensions are good. Okay, and I feel that the suspensions are little bit stiff, but why I'm saying good, because of the seat, and the riding seat does have a spring as well, or small shockers. So that's the good thing about this motorcycle, because it will observe most of the bumps because of these twin kind of because of the seat and as well as the socker. Okay, that's the good thing about this motorcycle. Now if I'll talk about the ground clearance, obviously it is not a Himalayan, so it's a classic 350, so obviously you will not expect the good ground clearance. But yes, if you are doing mild off-road, then it will be better. But if you are doing hardcore off-road, please don't take this motorcycle into the off-road. So let's take a U-turn one more time. So let's see that how beautifully I can do that. My goodness, I can take U-turn even a small road as well, even from the beginning what I have done. Okay, so now this is the good thing about this motorcycle, I personally feel so. Okay, so yes, the power is little bit less, which I must tell you that Royal Enfield should think about that, and in the next generation they should tune their engine in a different way, so that if those who are a heavy rider, those who are give the throttle, the riders, those who are giving the higher throttle into the motorcycles, they will be happy. But if I take it to the Ladakh or something, then definitely this motorcycle will be the perfect motorcycle. So if you will not think about the time and you will cruise within 80 or 90, this motorcycle will be the perfect motorcycle. Okay, so let's go back to home and I'll tell you that whether you should consider this motorcycle in 2021 or not. And as you know that today I have ridden this Royal Enfield Classic 350 Reborn. Okay, and also you can say it like that, 2021 version or next generation of Royal Enfield Classic 350. So yes, so I'm going to tell you that what are the positive things about this motorcycle and what are the things which I personally don't like it, or maybe you don't like it as well, and whether you should consider this motorcycle or not. Okay, so let's start with the positive aspects. So the first positive point what I personally feel so, and that is the vibration, which I was complaining since beginning that Royal Enfield motorcycles are vibrating a lot. Okay, so this is the one thing which I personally like about this particular motorcycle, because if I'll talk about the older generations, or let's say the first generation motorcycles, so these motorcycles are vibrating a lot, okay, that point of time. But now this second generation, it is not there at all. Even if you will ride it in a higher RPM, then also you will not face that. Okay, yes, you will get a mild vibration just to give you the taste of that you are riding a Royal Enfield Classic 350 motorcycle. So that is the good thing about this motorcycle, what I like. Okay, so this is the first thing which I like about this motorcycle. Now the second thing what I like about this motorcycle is that it is introducing its 11 color segments, okay, with this motorcycle. So I don't know how Royal Enfield is doing this. This motorcycle is having so many color variants. So even if you are a college going guy, or you are office going person, or if you are a retired person as well, this motorcycle will be the perfect choice for you guys in terms of color. So now the third thing which I like about this particular motorcycle, I just want to tell you one thing before I say that. Actually, I have seen some of the reviews, okay, where they are telling that this motorcycle is sharing the same engine from Meteor 350, but ideally it is wrong. Okay, why it is wrong? Because I have ridden both this motorcycle, and I just want to tell you one thing, that the engine looks the same, okay, but you know, if I'll talk about the riding wise, okay, then I just want to tell you one thing, that these machines are, or these engines are literally different from each other in terms of power, in terms of the refinement as well. What I mean to say, that this motorcycle is little bit differently tuned. Okay, what I was talking about in the first point. Okay, so you cannot directly compare with the Meteor and Classic 350 with each other. Why? Because first of all, that in Meteor 350 it doesn't have any vibration, first of all. Okay, and the second thing is that in this motorcycle you will get a mild vibration just to give you the taste of the Royal Enfield Classic 350. Understand? And if I'll talk about the power, so you feel that you will get the initial power better in Meteor than this Classic 350 Reborn. I will make a separate video of these two motorcycles and I will post it later. Okay, so that you will not get confused before you buying this motorcycles. Okay, so this is the third thing which I like about this motorcycle, that they are differentiate these two different motorcycles even though the engines are looking like same. Okay, now the fourth point what I like about this motorcycle, the roadside assistance. Yes, I know that nothing is free, you need to pay it for, but if I'll compare with the other companies and Royal Enfield, you need to pay a very less amount rather than paying a huge amount to other Japanese motorcycle or let's say any motorcycles. Okay, and even though in India, especially I'm talking about in India, in affordable motorcycles only the Royal Enfield does have this feature. I don't think so that any of the companies does have this feature, like the roadside assistance. For I'm talking about Bajaj, Hero, Yamaha and all that. Maybe Yamaha does have, but for the litter class segment motorcycles. This is the another thing which I like about this motorcycle. Now the fifth point is that you will get a lot of variations into this motorcycle according to your choice. If you want to install the windscreen, you can do that. If you want to protect your engine from mud and all that, so you will get a separate mud guard or engine guard, let's say, into the below part of the engine. So that is another thing which you can install. So there are lots of aftermarket accessories. It will be available in Royal Enfield showrooms. Might you need to order it, based on that they will customize it and give it to you. So this is the another thing which I personally like about this motorcycle. Now the sixth point what I like about this motorcycle is they are not compromising the quality. That's the thing which I like about this motorcycle, because if you see the Meteor or Interceptor or GT, they have given the the fiber mud guard. Okay, they are not giving the steel mud guard. Okay, but in this motorcycle they are giving the metal mud guard, which I personally like it. Now another thing which I like about this motorcycle, that they do have so many variants. Okay, for an example, if you need that is dual channel ABS, you will get it. Even though if you need it single channel ABS, then also you will get it. But it's my personal recommendation that you should go with the dual channel ABS, looking at the present situation of India. Okay, and trust me, brakes are literally excellent. Okay, and if I will tell you the brakes are literally excellent, it means a lot. Why I'm telling you? Because I have Domino, as you know that I love Domino. Okay, so back to the point, that if I will talk about the brakes, okay, and why I'm telling you it's brilliant, because it has the dual channel ABS. Okay, the bike which I have ridden, it has, but I just want to tell you the ABSs are working absolutely phenomenal. So I have tested both the brakes separately in the speed of near about 80 or 90 odd. Okay, and this motorcycle stops within a second. Okay, that's the thing which I like about this motorcycle. Even though this motorcycle is little bit heavy, but still that is the good thing what I like about this motorcycle, that the brakes are absolutely phenomenal, even though the rear brake as well, because most of the companies they are lagging for the rear brakes, but this particular motorcycle doesn't have that kind of issues. Still, I'm just want to tell you one thing in terms of brake, even though it is having ABS, so please drive this motorcycle or any motorcycle for that matter with responsibility. Don't blindly believe on the technologies. Okay, I just want to tell you one thing, it depends on your skill. So I have ridden, I have experienced it in my own way. Okay, I know that I have going to the certain limit of the speed and applied these brakes in a certain way so that I can stop it. Okay, it's my own skill which I have developed. Don't blindly believe on the technologies. Is that I am meaning that Royal Enfields have a bad braking power? It's not. I am telling you in each and every motorcycles. So the first negative point what I feel, that as a sports bike, that the Royal Enfield should improve the power of this motorcycle. This motorcycle I feel that little bit underpowered. Maybe I can understand because of the heavy motorcycle and it has a heavy engine as well, but still, if I will tell you about the power, then at least they should give a little bit good power of this motorcycle. Why I'm telling you? Because at least if you are taking this motorcycle into the highway and if you want to speed up, then sometimes what happened that you couldn't, because this motorcycle is unstable in 100 or 120 kilometer. So this motorcycle is perfect if you are riding this motorcycle continuously in 90 or within the 90. Okay, then you can ride this motorcycle with comfortably and you can manage this motorcycle as well. But if you cross 100, like 120 and all that, you might feel that this motorcycle will go out of your hand. So Royal Enfield should think about that, and they should do something regarding power management. Okay, and why this is important, I know that some of you might say that this motorcycle is not a power oriented motorcycle. Why I'm telling you that, suppose if you are hitting into the highway and if you want to overtake some big vehicle, then you will feel a little bit laggy nature of this motorcycle, so which I personally don't like about this motorcycle. Okay, so that time what you need to do, like you have to gear down, then you have to give accelerator and cross the vehicle, and then you have to gear it up again. So that is the one thing which I don't like about this motorcycle. Now the second thing which I don't like about this motorcycle, that is the 5th gearbox engine. I know the most of the motorcycles of Royal Enfield, apart from this Interceptor and GT 650, so and every motorcycle does come with 5th gearbox. I don't know why Royal Enfield are doing this, because if you are taking its own competitor, then you can see that these motorcycles are making a 6-speed gearbox. Okay, but still Royal Enfield is going with the same pattern of the 5th gearbox. Okay, so Royal Enfield should do something or do some R&D another gear. Okay, so that's the thing which I personally don't like about this motorcycle. Okay, and the third point, okay, which it's not about me, I'm talking about in general, those who are taking the bullet, especially the dug 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 wala feel or the vibration and all that. So please, I just want to tell them that please stay away of this motorcycle, because this motorcycle will not respond the way what you think. Okay, so I think they should go with any second hand Royal Enfield Classic 350 rather than taking this, because you will not get that dug dug wala feel or the vibration into this motorcycle. So I just want to tell you one thing, to those who are taking this motorcycle for the feel of riding a Royal Enfield motorcycle, please stay away of it, because this motorcycle doesn't have any vibration. Okay, a mild vibration which is negligible. Okay, so that's the thing which I personally tell you guys. But yes, I don't know why Royal Enfield discontinued the older generation, because I can understand that otherwise they will not buy this one, so it's a marketing strategy. But still, they shouldn't discontinue the older generation as well, because anyways this motorcycle, the older generation motorcycle, was giving the hype of the Royal Enfield. Okay, so at least those who are looking for a nonsense motorcycle with no vibration, so they should go with this one, Reborn. And who are taking this motorcycle in full vibration or with the full feel of the motorcycle, they should go with the older generation. So Royal Enfield should have that option, but unfortunately they don't. So they have completely discontinued the older generations. So that is the thing which I personally don't like, or maybe you don't like as well. So that's the differences. What I just want to tell you one thing, so I don't feel any bad thing about this motorcycle, because it's a newly motorcycle, and that's all. And the last thing, that whether you should consider this motorcycle or not, of course yes, because obviously Royal Enfield Classic 350 has its own fan base. Okay, so you cannot think about a different motorcycle apart from Royal Enfield Classic 350. So that's the thing which I personally tell you, that you should definitely go with Royal Enfield Classic 350 Reborn. But I just want to tell you one thing, that before you buy this any motorcycle, take a test ride, think twice before you invest your hard-earned money to buy a bike. Okay, it's my views, my ideas about this motorcycle, but it's important as well for you to take a test ride and understand the nature of the vehicle, and you should consider this motorcycle or not. Okay, so if you like this video, you can give a like button. If you don't like this video, you can give a dislike button as well. But I just want to tell you one thing, that whatever you want to do, please subscribe my channel, that is the Bangalorean Bong, and subscribe the button and hit the bell icon as well, so that you will get the earliest notification. So I have to take a sweet alvida from you guys, so take care, bye bye, and have blast.